Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to another segment of Hanging with the Boss Lady. I am your host, the Boss Lady herself, Cheryl Jones, aka that little old country girl. How are you doing on this beautiful Friday morning? I'm doing wonderful. Thank you so much for asking, and happy holiday to you. Yes, we are in that time of year where it's sleigh bells ringing and talking of giving and exchanging gifts and sharing the love with a lot of ho-ho-hos and red suits and merriment with all kinds of jingle bells all over the place. Yes, it's coming close to Christmas time, which after it's over leads us to another very special time, New Year's. New Year, that's the time where everyone begins to sit back and reflect on their lives and their accomplishments over the past year, and they begin to do that thing called resolutions, New Year's resolutions, in an effort to pinpoint what they have fallen short of and how they plan to do better. So, I have a fantastic segment in store for you today, and it's a little bit about that resolution thing. It's about how we are going to not wait for 2024 to start improving us so that we can live our best life and be the best of ourselves. We're going to start now. So, hang on. We're getting ready for a new show. Let's go. All right, here we go. I'm going to start a segment. I'm going to talk in my next few podcasts about facing and defeating our personal challenges, because that is the one thing that we can do to help improve us. Defeating our personal challenges. If you are anything like the majority of society, you often get on social media and you will find that there are many, many people reading other people. When I say reading, I mean just pinpointing their faults, finding ways to just put the spotlight on all of their shortcomings and say, well, look at this person doing this and they're doing that. And it's very, very easy to look at others and say, well, in my opinion, if they hadn't done this, or if they had just stopped doing that, or if they would have just been quiet, or if they just had not, or if they just minded their own business, then this, and that would not have happened. And it's really all over the place where everyone has an opinion about someone else's life, having not walked in their shoes one day, but they have a giant size opinion on the reasons that they think they did this or the consequences they should suffer after having done that. It's very easy to do that. A lot of people come out of their front door with their hand already extended, pointing the finger of blame at any and every one that they encounter. But there's a saying that my mom used to say when I was younger, and it said, every time you point your finger at someone else, your thumb is pointing back at yourself. People don't stop to think that we all live in glass houses. And if you look around at the atmosphere of the world and how so many, many people are walking around just on edge, and it seems like the slightest little thing is ready to push them over, we should not be in the state of mind where you want to go around and just blame other people for everything that you see. It's time for everyone to do like that song Michael Jackson used to sing. Let's look at the man in the mirror. If we take time to examine ourselves and see what we can do to make us better, if everyone would stop and stop blaming others, then half of the things that is occurring would probably stop. Make yourself a better person. But we have gotten so deep into the finger pointing and the blaming and the labeling and throwing stones that we forget that we ourselves are subject to have some stones hit us. So we're going to start looking into ways to improve us. Self-improvement. And a great way to improve yourself is to handle your own personal challenges. We all have them. There are many, many personal challenges out there, and we can improve our life and the lives of our immediate area, the people that we associate with, if it rubs off on them. So we're going to start talking about how we can change us for the better. Okay? And that is by pinpointing the different things that we need to focus on. And the very first thing that I'm going to talk about is patience. Now, we're going to start, like I always do, by giving you the definition of the word patience. Patience is the ability to endure difficult circumstances. Endure. That means to hang in there until, it gets better. Patience is a capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. I told you that was a tough one. Why? Because patience is not something that a lot of people have. Patience is a virtue. And we don't want to wait for anything. And when I say we, I mean, mankind, the human race. We don't want to wait. Everything that we like, we want now. We don't want to wait. We want to have it now. Everything that's pleasing, we want it now. Everything that we see, that we take a liking to, we want it now. And we have gotten to the place where we live in this popcorn generation, the popcorn generation. Quick, let's get it, let's go. I can remember the days when I was born in 1957, and we didn't have all of, growing up, we didn't have all of the, the new gadgets and things that were coming out. And long before we had microwaves and stuff like that, regular dinner was, you take the groceries out, you plan your menu. I would sit and watch my mom, and she'd cut up the potatoes, or she would be slicing up the onions or the peppers, or putting everything here and there, and you put it on the stove and you waited until it got done. Now, and pop it in the microwave. In about 6 minutes, dinner's done. And sometimes you break it down where you microwave this, you microwave that, and we're going to have this. Now they have the whole complete meal all in one. You punch a hole in the plastic, you put it in there for 4.5, 5 minutes, take it out. You have a complete full course meal. Boom, it's all done. We live in the popcorn generation where everything is quick, fast. I don't want to wait. And it flows not just from the kitchen, it's in everything. You don't want to wait to get to know people to start a relationship. I want to, I want that. That looks good. I think he'll be good for me. Oh yeah, she would, she's hot. I want her. And you don't want to try to get to know them, find out what you have in common. You don't want to find out, the different things that down the line you will not be able to continue a relationship with because of, but you don't want to wait. Remember the time where you would go to work every day, you would pass this person, you would see that, you give a curt little nod, and every day you see them. After a while, the nod becomes that you speak, hey, how you doing? And maybe you sit together one day on the bus or on the subway or in the cafeteria someplace, and you start a conversation, you laugh at something, and after like 3, 4, 5 months, you're holding conversation, you find out that you do have something in common, and then 6, 7 months down the road, you get invited out to dinner, and after you start dating, and then you find out that this person is fantastic. This is what I've been waiting for my whole life. And you find out that they really are genuinely someone that you can have a healthy, happy relationship with. But today, they don't want to take time to get to know you. You want to hurry up and be in a relationship. And you don't even have to court. You don't have to date. Put your profile on, and 17 people that the computer feels like is your perfect match will be getting in touch with you, and now they want to move in with you after 6 hours. Everything is quick, fast, and in a hurry. And we don't have the patience to wait. We want it now. If you find out that you're going to get a car, I remember for every car that I have ever purchased, when I went to the dealership, after I walked around the lot and I saw something I liked, and we went to sit down and have this consultation, and they would look through all of my paperwork and ask me questions, and I'd find out, what the car is and, if it's available. And then they say, yes, well, we'll give you a call in a couple of days. Everything clears. And when you're sitting on pins and needles, they didn't call yet. What's taking so long? When the phone rings, don't touch, I got it. You got the phone, and you find out that everything is cleared and you can't get the car. Now you want to know, can I come get it now? No, the car has to be detailed, and it has to do this, have to do that. And now you're sitting on pins and needles again. Yeah, I just want to get it. I just can't wait. I just want to go get it now. And you're even willing to tell them, you don't have to detail it. I'll detail it myself. I just want to come get it. I don't want to wait. We have gotten to be so impatient in so many areas of our life until all the good things that are waiting for us, we forfeit it because we don't want to wait to get it. Facing and defeating our personal challenges is the most important thing that we have to do in order for us to improve our lives. Because there are challenges that we face every single day. And sadly, we fail at those challenges. And we don't want to admit it to anyone, but we do fail. And patience is something that many of us fail on a huge, huge level. Have you seen the people who go to the store, the bank, the post office, or anywhere, and they have to wait online? Oh my gosh. Don't tell them they have to wait online. They can be on the line for literally 10 seconds, and this is what you hear. Don't they have another teller? Don't they have another cashier? Look at all these people. They need to open up another register. No one wants to wait. Everything has to be done right now. I have some place to be. I have some place to go. And a lot of people literally have giant meltdowns because they have to wait. They don't want to wait online even for their fast foods. They don't want to wait for anything. But that is a part of our growth. When you find that you can wait respectfully, quietly, intelligently, you find that you have grown into a better person. That's all there is to it. Okay, because the people who can't wait, I've seen videos of people who don't want to wait, and they literally go ballistic. They start smashing and tearing things up because they don't want to wait. And then when they have to face the music, they sit back and they get this expression on their face. It's like, what was I thinking? Why did I do that? Now they're embarrassed and they're ashamed because of their actions. Because when they see themselves, they're shaking their head. They don't want to look because it's embarrassing. And believe me, it's done so often until it's almost a common thing. People used to look at it as, oh my gosh. Now they look at it and they just keep walking and say, yeah, they got issues. And they don't even blink twice about it. Sadly, it has gotten to be the norm for a lot of people. But my friend, you and I, we are going to break that cycle, especially with us. We are going to practice patience because patience is a virtue. It is something that God is pleased with. So let's see, what does the Bible say about patience? The Bible defines patience in a similar way that we do, but it adds additional aspects to it. In addition to the simple use of the word patience, when it comes to suffering, the word long suffering is sometimes used. Okay, that's patience. Sometimes if you're going through something that's distasteful and everything, and you're praying and you're asking God, Lord, I need you to help. I need you to deliver me and everything. And we have to have patience and wait on him. And you may say, well, if we ask for him, why can't he just do it? He doesn't jump at our every request and our every petition. Okay, what we do is when we pray to him, he will answer our prayers, but in his time, because he knows when it's the right time. And you may say, yeah, but I'm the one that's going through it. He knows how much we can go through, and he knows how it will help us to grow if he allows us to go all the way to the end of that trial. He knows. And it will help us to improve ourselves. It will help us to grow, make us a better person. God knows. So what we have to do is to learn how to wait and trust God. It's a big thing, and it's a personal challenge to have faith and trust God. Okay? And what else does the Bible say about patience? The Bible has more to say about patience than the common definition. Okay? Patience originates from God. Wait on him, trust him. When we wait on God, he will give us the strength to go through what it is that we're asking him for. He will give us wings to mount up like an eagle, to soar over it. But we have to wait on him. The way I love to look at God is I call him the greatest counselor of all times. Okay? And anything that you need to know, you go to him, he's got the answer for you. You can trust him. He has a 100% guarantee, 100% fail-proof outlet for us to help us to win. You cannot lose with him. And the benefits of waiting on him is out of this world. You may say, Lord, I need help. He hears you. And in his time, he'll answer you. But we cannot become impatient and like, oh, I prayed and this thing is still going on. I can't wait. I'm going to handle it myself. Don't do it. Don't do it. It will not be pleasing. God has a way that is guaranteed perfect. It'll have the best result. And if you try to take matters into your own hands, you won't win. You won't win. You will be highly dissatisfied. The Bible says, patience possess ye your soul. If you trust and wait on God, victory will be yours. But if you choose to do it on your own, and you say, I can't wait on God, it's taking too long, you know, you will have a dissatisfied end, and He will not be a part of it. So we have to learn how to wait on Him. That is our personal challenge that we must face. Now, as I said, I'm going to talk about personal challenges in order for us to grow, in order for us to be our best self. And I'm always going to have patience as number one, because we want to be better, but it's a process. It takes time for us to do that. You can't be something in an instant that you are not right now. It takes time to develop and grow into that person. And if you take your time and do it right, do it patiently, follow the rules, learn about what it is that you want to do, research it, and gradually ease yourself into it, you'll have a better chance at success. And don't always want to be an instant success. These things, they pop up, and just as quickly as they pop up, they go down. So we want to be that better person. Take your time and patiently go the route that it takes for you to do this. I'm going to talk about in my future podcasts, I'm going to talk about some personal challenges that we can embark on to help improve us. You'd be surprised how many people are walking around dissatisfied with themselves, just not happy with where they are, wishing that they could be better than what they are doing and being. And they don't seem to know what to do to get them out of that rut. Well, I'm going to make some suggestions and encourage you in the best way I can to help you find a way to being that better you. And all these things that you can do to be a better you, you have to exhibit patience to get there. You can't say, oh, wow, okay, yes, I'm going to do that, and then look for it tomorrow for it to be that way. It doesn't work like that. Okay, trust in God. Speak to Him always. Run things by Him before the start of every day, and He will lead and guide you the way that you need to go to get there. He promises in His word that He will never leave us or forsake us, and He will lead you in the right path so that you can be the best you. Why? Because He wants you to be the best you. He doesn't only want your soul to prosper. He said, I would that you would prosper even as your soul prospers. He wants us to live a prosperous, healthy, happy life. But it takes time and it takes patience. It takes patience. Now, a personal challenge, it's something that's hard for you to do that you plan to do anyway. So you say, you know what? I want to be better. I want to do better. I don't like where I am right now. I don't like what I'm feeling. I don't like when I look in the mirror. I don't like what I see. I want to do, think, and live better. Well, that's a personal challenge. And I have some little examples of personal challenges, the different areas that you can work on to help you be satisfied with what you see. All right? When it comes down to personal challenge, number one, pursue adventure. Adventures are the things that get the heart and the mind racing. Don't always try to get that little easy, soft thing where, I'm not going to branch out there because, no, that's just too big for me. There's no such animal as something too big. The Bible says we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And the one thing I want to say, the word can't take it completely out of your vocabulary. There's no such thing as I can't. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And once you put that in your mind and you run it by him, run your plans by him, he will let you know if it's the right thing to do. And then you patiently wait for him to show you which way to go. Okay? And when I say pursue adventure, I don't mean only, just in your mind. Go someplace. Do something different. Okay? Another big thing that I'm going to talk about in a future podcast, leaving your comfort zone. You gotta get out of the comfort zone. Okay? It's easy for you to be someplace where you know everything because you've been in that same little circle for the past 99 and a half years. It's time to branch out and do something different. It's time to get out of that rut. It's time to get out of the comfort zone. Fight the path of least resistance and just branch out in something all new, something you've never done before. Leave all of the familiarity behind. It's time to stretch out. And another thing, and this is a biggie, start over. It's not too late to completely rethink things. Just go right back to the drawing board, clean sheet of paper, and start fresh. Make sure you consult with the expert because he will let you know if you're heading in the right direction and guarantee that you can't go wrong. Okay? And listen, face your fears. It's not going to be so easy. Just take a deep breath and go. Once you've gotten the go ahead from the master planner, go. Sometimes you just got to take that first step, close your eyes and just go. And he will lead you and guide you to the right direction, to the right crowd, to the right arena. He will. But you have to do it. Pursue opportunity. When the opportunity comes, don't just say, I'll let somebody else do it because I know I won't be able to do that. Oh, you don't know. Okay, that's just like saying you can't. You can. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Okay, so we're going to start number 1 with faith. With patience. You're going to have patience and you're going to learn how to wait for the right opportunity, wait for the right time, and most important, wait on the Lord. And he will lead you and guide you to the right place. Okay? So I hope that this helped you today, and I hope that you will be here for the future podcast as I dive deeper into facing these personal challenges and how to come out on top. And if you did enjoy this podcast, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Share it with everyone that you can. Hit that like button. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe. I'm going to move out of the way and let you get back to the remainder of your day. And until we meet again, may the Lord God bless you real good. Bosslady out.